Hey guys, this is my 2007 Nissan Titan SE. It was my father's. When he passed away, I acquired it. So I've been doing some upgrades and mods to it to get it where it's a little bit more modern, so to speak. But I wanted to share this because I wanted my mom and dad to be able to see, or my mom and brother to be able to see what I've done. So obviously you can see I added a backup camera. That's probably the first thing you can see outside. I've ordered a trifold tonneau cover. It's a vinyl hard top cover for it. It's coming, but it's not here yet. Added the running boards, took off, it had 3-inch black tube ones on it. I took those off and put these 4-inch flat aluminums. Really brings out the chrome in the handles and the chrome in the V8 Titan, as well as the tires. It looks really sharp. You can also see tinted the windows. That's probably the first thing I did because, you know, my vehicle sit outside, so I got to have some shade. So then we'll move to the front end. So on the front end, you can see added the fog lights, added the bull nose. My son actually helped me put the bull nose on. The fog lights are factory fog lights. The good thing about the SE is, I didn't know this, but they come already wired for fog lights. You just have to put the fog lights in and plug them in. So that worked out pretty easy. And then again, you can just see side view of the running board. I really like the running board. I think yeah, it really adds to the look of the truck. All right, so now we're going to go to the interior and look at that. So on the interior, the first thing you're going to notice is the upholstery. So my dad had the upholstery. It was the driver's side upholstery seat was trashed. You can see I had it redone. And then the people that redid it, the name is called Color Match. So they redid the upholstery for me. And you can see, I mean, it looks, you know, freaking brand new. And then after I had it redone, I took it to a place called A&G Auto Spa here in St. Louis to have the interior detailed. And so, I mean, you know, as you can see, I mean, the interior now looks brand new. I mean, the carpets, the whole truck, I mean, the whole interior looks brand new. The only thing that doesn't look brand new, obviously, is the driver's side floorboard mat, because you can see the wear spots. You know, you can't get rid of those, unfortunately. The other thing you can see is that when I put the fog lights in, I had to replace this switch on the steering column right here. As you can see here, it's got on and off fog lights on it. So again, because, you know, the SE has it built in, so all you had to do is put the fog lights in and replace this switch, which replacing the switch was pretty easy. I mean, you just take a few screws out of the steering column and this thing actually just pops out, and then you pop in the new one, and I mean, it was pretty simple. Other thing on the interior that I did was I replaced the stereo. This stereo now has, so it's a Kenwood X-Line, as you can see.
Search.com and say, Alexa, open 106.5 The
So the stereo obviously is, you know, it's ready to go. It's got Bluetooth. It's got backup camera. Backup camera comes on automatically, but there's the rear view camera view. It's got hands-free. So, you know, had that installed too, to where I can, you know, talk without having to hold my phone. Also installed a 2 USB port. Took out one of the cigarette lighters, put that in. It connects to the stereo, of course, because the stereo also has CarPlay, which, you know, most people nowadays want that. So they can plug their phone in and, you know, whatever, GPS, radio, whatever you want to do. You can play right off of this, right off your phone. Also do, you know, voice over text messaging, stuff like that. So also put stereos, replace the speakers that were in it. So all 4 of the door speakers and the tweeters that are up top here were replaced with focals. So I went from having, you know, the factory speakers was a 20-watt speaker that was in there. These focals are 55 watt, and that's, you know, without amping them or anything. So, you know, you're getting twice as much volume now in the truck, so that really helps out for me anyway, because I like volume. I don't necessarily need thump, I just want volume. Besides that though, you know, haven't really done a whole lot to the engine. I did replace the carbon filter for the air conditioning because my dad was a smoker, and you know, it needed to be replaced. When I replaced it, it looked like soot and dead bugs all over it. So I got this truck, it only had 77,000 miles on it, so I mean, yeah, practically brand new. And yeah, the only other thing I've done to it is I did put a K&N filter and an air filter in it. I'm trying to right now investigate some ideas on how to improve the fuel mileage, because these Nissan Titans only get like 17 miles of the gallon on the highway, which isn't a whole lot. So the only other thing I plan on doing here in the future is probably next summer I'm going to replace the exhaust, because I got up underneath the truck and I noticed the exhaust is rusting out, so it's going to need a new exhaust. Haven't decided whether I'm going to put duals coming out the back or duals coming out the side. Probably go with duals coming out the back, but I've already determined I want to do dual hooker exhaust. Give it a nice rumble, and yeah. And the other thing I'm going to be doing is replacing all the bulbs with LED bulbs. I just like the LED bulbs. They're brighter, and you know, they tend to last longer as well. I'm gonna replace those in the cabin, as well as, you know, the rear brake lights and all that stuff. Anyway, just wanted to share what I've done to this truck and so far, and you know, as you can see, I think you know, it's really made this truck look sharp. So all right, thanks for watching.